What's up, everybody? Two Boys and Some Bricks here, back with another LEGO Star Wars 2020 set review. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Mandalorian Battle Pack from the Disney Plus exclusive, The Mandalorian. And I saw the scene that this set is from, and I just had to have this set. So I am here making a review for you guys of this set. And the box here is that small battle pack size box, but this box is it has a black sort of Tatooine-ish looking background. I think this is from the show. I hope it is, but this set is mainly for the figures I'm seeing, because there's just the speeder and the small rock work there. There's not much else to do there except have the figures. It is recommended for ages 6 and up, and there is a space between the piece count and the building toy here because there is a blaster there. But you have the normal 2020/2019 Darth Vader and white greebling there. And on the side of the box, you'll see a picture of the speeder, which is the same one on the front here. And then on the back of the box, you'll see the thumb tab. And thankfully, I didn't ruin my box with thumb tabs. But you want to try and take a thin knife and cut the glue and then open the box. But if you want, you can just open the thumb tabs. That's what I had been doing, but then I realized that it ruined your box sometimes. But here it looks like after the battle and all the Mandalorians are just chilling out, reloading the speeders there, and you've got the Disney logo and a Lego.com advertisement. And you do get 4 exclusive Mandalorians, and they're all different and have different printing and different colors and everything. And these two are quite bright Mandalorians. I have a feeling one of those two is my favorite Mandalorian. But shows off one of the only features of the set. And on the bottom of the box, you have the barcode, and the side of the box has boring words. If you're that type of person, you can pause the video and watch it, but I don't know anyone who would want to do that. But here you have the Mandalorian warrior actual size here on the top of the box, which is very cool. And it has an advertisement for that Instructions Plus thing where you can scan in the instructions and it'll appear digitally. I like my instructions physical, not digital, but that's cool for some of you guys who like to work on computers and things. But that's really all there is for the box to offer, so let's get down to the figures. First up here we have a Mandalorian warrior that they showed at the top of the box. And these first 2 Mandalorians that I'm showing you, I believe, are female Mandalorians, because the males, I believe, have this type of helmet, but the female Mandalorians have that curve in the middle. So let me know in the comments if I am wrong or if you guys have any other theories about that. But I think the first 2 here are female Mandalorians. So the first figure here is a light gray Mandalorian with a little bit of sky blue on the legs and the arms, which looks quite cool. You have a little bit of Beskar on the torso there. So if you guys want to make a custom Mandalorian with actual Beskar armor, you could use that. But you've got a sort of dirty helmet there. It's a nice printed helmet. I like the uniqueness. And you've got some scratches on the top of the helmet as well. And you've got scratches on the reflective print here as well. That's awesome. And then you have this sort of half-dress Mandalorian skirt thing. And on the back, you will have a thinner black cape. And if you lift it up, it will reveal some useless back printing. And you have a pouch connecting to the front of the belt here, and just some more scratched up Beskar armor. And these are newer, thinner capes, I think made just for the Mandalorians. But if we take off their helmet here, they all have a standard black face. So no surprise there. He does have a stud shooter there, which has just been present in almost all battle packs since 2014. So all of these Mandalorians do have stud shooters. So for those of you who hate stud shooters, you may want to swap those out with regular clone blasters. But I believe that's all there is to say about this first Mandalorian, so let's get on to the next one. Here is the second female Mandalorian, and this time she is green with a dark blue pants and arm printing. She has brown gloves this time and has a rangefinder and has a tan skirt this time and a brown cape. And if we lift that up, we will once again see more useless printing with green Beskar armor, which is really cool to see on a Mandalorian. And if we lift up the helmet once more, we will see there is just a standard black head. And she also has a stud shooter. Those are present on all of these Mandalorians once again. And that's really all there is to say about this Mandalorian. Her scratches on her helmet are reflective paint, as you can tell there. So that looks very cool. So let's move on to the final two Mandalorians. And here we have a less exciting Mandalorian. He's just an all brown Mandalorian with a reddish brown helmet. But he does have sort of cat-like ears scratched into his helmet on the top there, so that looks kind of cool. He does have dirt printed on this reflective print here, so that looks very interesting. But he's got some brown everywhere, really. He's got a brown cape. It looks okay when they're all this one color scheme, but he's just got brown all over. He's got more useless brown Beskar on the back of him, so he's just a brown Mandalorian. And he once again has a stud shooter and a all black head. And this time, he does not have any printing on his legs. Yeah, that's a shock. The rest of these Mandalorians do have leg printing. So this is the oddball in the set here. So that's really all that there is to say about this figure, so let's move on to the final figure. Last but not least, we have my favorite, the blue and purple Mandalorian. It looks like he has some purple paint splotches on his helmet there, which looks cool. And he has a sky blue helmet, almost matches the color of my background here. But he has a stud shooter and a unique cape. He has a lime green cape, which looks very cool. And he has a different leg printing than all of the other Mandalorians. The other Mandalorians have a type of skirt printing. This one just has leg pads out of Beskar, which looks very cool. He has black gloves and dark gray arms. And just on the back, we will once again see similar printing underneath the cape. And he has some reflective prints to simulate scratches on his Beskar. And he has another belt. And we can put his special cape down. And underneath his helmet, we have a black head. So nothing new to see there. But those are all of the figures to the Mandalorian Battle Pack. So let's move on to the set. So here is the set itself, and we'll start off with the less amusing part of the set, the rocky terrain here. And you have a bridge plate here and a clip in the back here. And what those are for stud shooters. You can place a stud shooter on the bridge plate there and then stand up your Mandalorian and then place them on there in the rocks, and then there you have your Mandalorian shooting your stud shooter while hiding in the rocks. And then the clip on the back here can be used for a second stud shooter to clip on to the back here. And then it's quite hard to spot unless you're looking for it. And the reason that that stud shooter clip is there is so that while your guy has that stud shooter, the Mandalorian without the stud shooter can sit in the speeder, and you don't have to worry about that second stud shooter getting lost. And it's a very nice looking speeder, I will say, and you have stud shooters on either side, and how you fire them is you press on the dark gray tab and off they shoot. And then you would just take the stud and push it back in. And on the back, you have a red cone here to simulate the thrust, and dark tan wings on the sides angled downwards, which look very cool, very menacing. And you have a light on the front here just for when it's dark out. And then you just have a nice dirty looking speeder. It looks like it has quite a bit of rust on it because one half of it is dark tan, the other half is light gray. So I'm assuming it was originally light gray, but time has taken its toll on this. But it's a very nice looking speeder and a very nice looking patch of rocks, I guess. So they look nice side by side, and then when you add the figures, all the figures next to it, that's a whole nother story. So should you buy the Mandalorian Battle Pack from the Mandalorian TV show? I think this is a very good set for whatever you want to use it for. Let it be army building or a gift for a young child. This is a very nice, inexpensive set with many great and fun purposes. So overall, I completely recommend this set. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.